Crossbow. Mass, 65 tons. Chassis, Anaconda Omni Heavy. Power plant, New Kent Type 325. Cruising speed, 54 km per hour. Maximum speed, 86 km per hour. Jump jets, none. Jump capacity, none. Armor, Compound V6. Armament, 16 tons of pod space available. Manufacturer, Novi Minsky Armaments Plant. Primary factory, New Kent. Communication system, Bishop 211 Meridian Targeting and Tracking System, Spank 112A. Overview. During the Golden Century, the Steel Viper cons lacked the foresight to recognize the value of the Omni-Mech. Only after the capture of Clan Snow Raven scientists during a trial of possession did the Vipers finally develop their own Omni-Mechs. Working with Steel Viper technicians, the Snow Raven scientists produced the Crossbow. Capabilities. In many ways similar to the Star Leaguera longbow, the Crossbow has a sleeker and more rounded shape. Reliable performance made the Crossbow a Viper favorite, and it became a familiar sight on the inner sphere worlds occupied by the Steel Vipers. The Crossbow has earned a fierce reputation, especially Configuration B. Intended primarily as a missile-carrying Omni-Mech, the Crossbow carries its weaponry almost exclusively in arm-mounted pods, a striking contrast with many other Clan Omni-Mechs. The primary configuration carries only arm-mounted LRM-20 launchers. With Artemis 4 fire control, this is the most common configuration. Inexperienced inner sphere mech warriors often close with a Steel Viper foe, only to experience the accuracy of Clan LRM at point-blank range. Configuration A is a compromise between the Prime and the B. Armed with a mix of missiles and pulse lasers, it has proven unpopular with Clan warriors. Configuration B delivers devastating barrages from 4 Streak 6 launchers. Such firepower is well suited to clan-style duels, but in a prolonged engagement, the Crossbow can soon find itself bereft of all offensive capability, as the disastrous fighting on Takeda demonstrated. Configuration C reflects the lessons learned by the Vipers over the last 2 decades. Armed with 2 ATM-6 launchers and magazine capacity to carry a selection of ordnance, this version rivals the capabilities of both Prime and B configurations. An ECM suite and anti-personnel weapons round out the configuration. Configuration D is an attempt to utilize the new heavy laser technology. However, with the Crossbow's limited pod space, the results are questionable. 3 additional heat sinks deal with the heat from a large and medium heavy laser. An LRM-15 and 4 light machine guns support the main weapons. Deployment Clan Steel Viper unveiled the Crossbow in 2870 during the trial of possession for Firebase Climax. The first Viper guards used the new Omni-Mech to defeat the Smoke Jaguar defenders on Homer in under an hour. To this day, the Viper guards continue to make heavy use of the Crossbow, combining it with elemental points to devastating effect in close combat. Following its debut, the Crossbow has been deployed throughout the Steel Viper 2-man. The Blood Spirits are the only other clan to field the Crossbow in numbers. The use of a standard engine, internal structure, and armor makes the Omni-Mech well suited to the Spirit's thrifty nature. Notable mech warriors. Star Captain Don Moffat, a survivor of the fighting at Devil's Bath on Takeda, Don was abjured from the clan in 3057. Details remain tantalizingly sketchy, but Dawn traveled the inner sphere before somehow persuading the Vipers to accept her back. Winning a Moffat blood name in 3062, Dawn recently served with distinction with the Viper Fusiliers when they drove the Snow Ravens from Homer.